Okay, I know I said I was going to let Cyberpunk shrivel up and die, but Cyberpunk is like Adderall. You say this is the last time, but you just can't help yourself. Much better.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Today I got side quests in Cyberpunk 2077 that make you want to dive headfirst at a second story window. Now this isn't going to be quests I necessarily dislike, but rather quests that I just never end up doing, whether because it's boring or just kinda irrelevant. Okay, some of them are just straight buns. If you've been watching me for a long time, then you're probably aware that I don't like River. His whole existence just gives me the ick, that it puts him into the genre of men alongside BB No Money and Pedro Pascal, where it's like, you're okay I guess, but I wouldn't let you anywhere near my daughter. Here's the deal. You initially meet River under pretty normal and respectable circumstances, but that's how these Pedro Pascal types get you. Then he reaches out to you because his nephew was abducted by a serial killer, and the whole time he just treats this rescue mission as a first date? Okay, but here's the issue. Successfully rescuing his adult nephew, he will reach out again and invite you to his sister's house for home-cooked dinner. This starts the quest following the River. Look, I do the hunt because I'd feel bad for letting River's nephew die, but nowhere did I ever sign up for a date with a guy twice my age. Not only did he lie to you about knowing how to cook, and just looked up a how to cook jambalaya tutorial, you have to play laser tag with his much younger niece and nephew, which is extremely annoying. The thing I love about Dying Light is that you can dropkick children off 12-story buildings. You'll then eat dinner with River and he has his family ambush you.
Who thinks V and Uncle River make a good couple?
Well, that's decided.
And even when you very clearly reject him at dinner, he still takes you up to the top of a water tower like we're in high school. 40-year-old man, by the way, and he tries to kiss me. Ew. The next quest I hate is The Fool on the Hill, which you start by scanning tarot card graffiti all around Night City. So you'll make your way over to Misty to get her input. Look, when a girl's into tarot cards, you run in the other direction. You'll then be instructed to find 20 of them, and they do not show up on your map until you cross paths with them naturally. Look, I did this one time for the achievement, but after that I just skipped this quest entirely, especially since you don't really get anything good for completing it, other than tarot card mumbo jumbo, which is exactly what it is. The next quest I never finished is Psycho Killer. For this you'll have to hunt and take down 17 cyber psychos all around Night City. Thankfully, these are actually marked on the map, so it's a piece of cake. And you don't even have to take down the psychos non-lethally, but you'll get extremely bored of doing the same thing 17 times in a row. And the rewards for completing this quest aren't anything special either. Paid in Full is probably the side quest I dislike the most. Listen, this quest revolves around you paying back Vic for the cyberware he gave you during the first act of the game. Okay, so what's the issue? I don't know, maybe the part where you have to pay him 21,000 eddies for about $700 worth of implants? Interest rates in Night City must be getting bad. Seriously, either this friend is ripping us off, or V has a serious gambling problem. But either way, I have no intention of ever paying him back.
Not cool. Not f***ing cool.
Next is a side quest for Mitch called I'll Fly Away. I'll Fly Away is a quest where you help Mitch do a little send-off for Scorpion. I just don't like this quest because literally who is Scorpion? We briefly met him for about 30 seconds, and then he died off screen. I literally couldn't care less about Scorpion. This quest is only available while waiting for the Aldecaldos to build the Militech tank, so you really only have a 24-hour window to do the quest to begin with. But the kicker is that you basically get all of the rewards from the quest after completing Queen of the Highway anyway, so there is literally no reason to do this quest. I really don't like the Beat on the Brat questline. This is Cyberpunk's version of the Fists of Fury, but I just don't think it works in a first-person shooter game. There are a bunch of fights located around Night City that you need to win, but I just don't feel like beating on a bunch of brats. So I just imagined they threw a Kirby plush at me so I could beat the ever-loving out of them. Don't worry, I'm not gonna falsely accuse any of them of assaulting me. Yeah, I'm not fighting her. If I can't beat off 2 guys at the same time, then what have I been training for my entire life? They only lasted about 30 seconds. Talk about a disappointment. Abortion time! After beating off the brats, you'll have a final fight at the Grand Imperial Mall against a guy with major roid rage. There's even an optional bonus beat on the brat mission where you will essentially have to kill Ozob, and I just don't want to. Okay, you don't actually have to kill Ozob, but good luck avoiding that giant grenade lodged in his face.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
And finally is the side quest Sweet Dreams. I almost didn't include this quest solely because I didn't want to have to replay it in order to grab the footage for this video. Sweet Dreams is a side quest you can find right outside of the Cherry Blossom Market. A sketchy dude in an alley offers you a special brain dance that can only be used in his own beady wreath. This is obviously a scam, but in order to finish the quest you have to fall for it. You'll then wake up naked in an abandoned building. It's high school all over again. The scavs robbed you blind, took all of your gear and all your money, so you'll have to fight your way out of the building, still completely naked by the way, and then confront the guy who shamelessly scammed you. But there's only one way to deal with these freeloading losers. Anyways, that was 7 side quests in Cyberpunk 2077 that I never finished. Let me know what your least favorite side quest is, and tell me why it's heroes down in the comments. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video.